keto-friendly. That's what it looks like. It definitely has the consistency of cheesecake. It's KSJ coming back with you something new today. Anyways, what we're going to be making here today is going to be keto-friendly peanut butter cheesecake balls. I think it's going to be really awesome. And here's what the ingredients are. So, erythritol. Basically, I don't know, like an all-natural, like, sweetener, keto-friendly, doesn't raise your, if you're diabetic, it's diabetic-friendly, whole 9 yards. We have 100% peanuts, peanut butter with peanuts in it, cocoa, pure vanilla extract, sugar-free chocolate chips, and full-fat cream cheese. So what you're gonna need is a bowl. I already put the cream cheese in there. A blender. Go ahead and mix some things. That's pretty much it. So here we go. 1 package of cream cheese, softened. You're gonna need 3/4 cups of creamy peanut butter. I am opting to use crunchy peanut butter because this recipe also includes peanut mixture of some type on the back end. I'm just adding it in now. So here's about 3/4 of a cup of peanut butter with nuts, with peanuts. Next is 1/4 cup of erythritol. Quarter cup of erythritol. All right, you're gonna need 2 tablespoons of unsweetened cocoa powder. So I already put them inside of this 1/4 cup here, 2 tablespoons. Okay, next is 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. Okay, next we're gonna blend everything. Oh no! Correction, we're gonna mix everything with a hand mixer. If you're not used to using a hand mixer, make sure you start off on the slowest setting, the lowest setting first. Because this stuff will want to just spin out of the bowl all crazy. Once you get everything starting to blend in nicely, then you can go ahead and turn up the speed. Or in this case, like right now. Oh, no, not too much. Alrighty, so a quick side note with the batter here, the mixture. We had, so we used 1/4 cup of erythritol, and after it was finished, realized that it was still kind of bitter because unsweetened cocoa is really bitter. So it was still bitter. So we added another tablespoon of erythritol. It definitely brought out some more, because that's what erythritol does. It brings out the like what's already sweet. It'll help enhance that, but we were still missing some extra sweetness, so added a tablespoon of stevia. So this definitely sweetened it up. Still 0 calorie. There's no less than 1 gram of sugar per serving. So still very keto friendly. And now it tastes awesome. So next, we're gonna add a cup of the sugar-free chocolate chips. And we're gonna fold this in with the spatula. So there we go. I'll have to get the rest of those out. Be right back. Okay, I have all the chocolate chips in there. Now we're just gonna mix all the chocolate chips. We're gonna fold everything in together in here, so we're gonna mix it all in nice and... You want to mix this with a spatula. You don't want to use your hand mixer. It will break apart your chocolate chips, and yeah, so just mix it in kind of like so. I'll be right back. Okay, so let me see if I can show this, how to mix it in with like one hand without making a mess. So basically I just take it like so, just kind of push it in there and just kind of repeat. So that's how I mixed them all in. I just kind of just mashed them in there. So should make it really nice and consistent. Alrighty, on to the next step. Be right back. All right, that's all mixed in. Next, we're just gonna put it in the fridge for 2 hours.
2 hours later.
Okay, so it's been 2 hours. Just pulled this out. Get yourself a raised pan, piece of parchment, and what we're gonna do is basically you can either use your hands or you can take a spoon and you're gonna make balls. And however, you know, roughly about 1 inch to 1.5 inches per each ball. Almost like maybe like one of those like Dunkin' Donut bites or something like that type size. So gonna do that and I'll be back. Okay, now that you've done that, it's gonna be a greasy process. I used gloves, so my hands won't get all greasy. But next you're gonna wanna dust these with an erythritol powder. So here's something that's called Swerve. It's basically the same thing. It's erythritol that's just ground up or pulverized to powder, essentially. So this is what the consistency looks like. And I'm gonna use like one of these flour sisters to just kind of get it all over. Be right back. All right, after you're finished dusting them, now you could either use the erythritol powder or you could use powdered cocoa, whatever one you want. Next, if you wanted to, you could go ahead and roll this in nuts of some type. I already added the nuts in with the peanut butter because I use crunchy peanut butter. So that part's already done. And next, you are gonna stick this in the freezer for 1 hour. So, see you in an hour.
1 hour later.
Okay, so it's been an hour. Just pulled these out of the freezer, and you're supposed to let them thaw a little bit, just slightly. But I think it's at a perfect. I already ate one, as you can tell. It was actually pretty good. It's definitely not as sweet as something that was super sugary, but what do you expect on something that's going to be keto friendly? That's what it looks like. It definitely has the consistency of cheesecake. It's really good. The powdered sugar really adds that extra burst of sweetness that you would expect from chocolate peanut butter cheesecake bite. So these are definitely awesome. Be prepared to set some time aside. And basically these will store up to about 2 months in the freezer. So when I'm done eating all of these, there will be none to put in the freezer. But if I do only eat a few of them, then I'll put the rest of them in the freezer, Tupperware bowl or something like, you know, instead of a Tupperware. And yeah, these are really awesome. So you'll enjoy these. They're super good. They're super delicious. I like it.
So delicious.
Man, it's definitely good. All right, guys. Until next time.